the 8 foster beds that I've ever lived in. My social worker, Ms. Jackie, tells me that in 3 days I will probably become a client of the state, hospitalized until I am stable from a life I did not choose. Your promiscuity is a concern to us, Missy. We are lucky that you're not pregnant or with a disease. You have been in the system since you were 11 years old and you haven't gotten any better. I tell Miss Jackie the story of my 3rd grade principal who told me that little girls should not lift up their skirts at boys, Missy. They called my mother, and after she didn't answer, they asked for my father. He left when I was born, claiming I was just a one-night thing. I know this now because I sat in court hearings as he repeated it over and over again, as if I was a fly in the wall and I did not care. My mother married shortly after. My stepfather is the closest thing I know as a dad. He taught me how to grow strong and mature quickly. I used to stay up in my room as he told my mother how beautiful she was and how he loved her and nobody else could love her the way that he did. Shooting her up with one too many shots of heroin, having her in front of me, not caring that I could see it all, and then when he was done with her, he'd ask me to keep him company. Brushing my hair like my mother never would, hugging me like my real father never would. He told me he loved me, and how could I deny something that I wanted to feel so badly? He kissed my lips the way he did to Mommy. He touched my legs the way he did to Mommy. He went up my thighs, scrubbed my breast, licked my neck, and it tickled so I wanted to laugh and cry at the same time, but I let him go through with it after all. This is the way he taught Mommy that he loved her too. I'm sorry I didn't know any different, Miss Jackie. Sex is all I knew. From the age of 3 to 10, I didn't know any better. The teddy bears around me weren't able to protect me, no matter how many times I told them to stop. I didn't mean to run off to the corners with the other foster girls and boys playing doctor, Miss Jackie. I just wanted to feel love again. This is the only type of love that I know. 18 years later, and I feel like if I am still behind bars in a crib, being pushed away to the side not to bother anybody, no matter how hard I cried, I am still waiting for my mother to pick me up and save me. I am sorry, the rain cannot wash away the sins that I did not choose to commit. I was never a normal child before this, Miss Jackie. Sex is the only thing that I ever really knew, Miss Jackie. I was never afraid of what was under my bed. How could I when it was my only hiding place? My monster did not live in the closet of my bedroom. It was sitting next to my mother in the living room. Perform an exorcism on me, Miss Jackie. I no longer want to be this demon who uses sex for love, but I can't seem to control myself.